Hello, Present Future Man. This is an introduction to the Sleep Protocol, Volume 1, Spirit Walking. The goal of this program is to help you influence your subconscious mind to bring about a desire or dream that you have. I have personally developed this protocol through many years of hands-on experimentation and exploration. And by doing so, I have produced extraordinary real-world results. The protocol itself is influenced by the Gateway experience from Robert Monroe, Om chanting, binaural beats, Tumo breathing, which is also known as Wim Hof breathing, as well as my own guided meditations, which are based off the teachings of Neville Goddard. As the saying goes, God became man so man could dream as God. In this game, reality, simulation, or whatever you want to call it, we are all creating our own reality through dreaming and our imagination. Most of this is happening unconsciously as a result of programming and experiences from our youth. All too often, we are merely replaying outdated programming that we have picked up in childhood, which no longer serves us. One of the aims of this channel is to work through these unconscious and impulsive thoughts and then reprogram our subconscious mind with conscious, purpose-driven intents instead. It is believed that the mind, being masculine, impregnates the feminine or subconscious, and the results are birthed out into the world. So that which you think becomes reality. In the Bible, this is what they meant when they said, "The Word became flesh." And that's why it is so important to monitor what you are thinking, saying, and doing, as these very things now become your future. It has been proven that whatever you focus on grows. So if you focus on something and repeat it, like the phrase, "I can't do this," then that is what your reality will be. This reality is merely a mirror to your own thoughts and beliefs. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So if you don't believe you can do something, then you'll be shown many examples of why you cannot do that something. And thus life becomes about focusing on what you can do versus what you can't. Abundance instead of lack. It is very hard to solely focus on being positive all the time, but it is far more important to catch yourself if the mind starts to focus solely on negative things. Everything is vibrating. Everything is energy, and energy attracts like energy. That's why the scholars tell you to surround yourself with the kind of people you want to be. It's also why it said, "Show me your 3 closest friends, and I will show you who you are." So as we dream, we must seek to embody the person that we wish to become. This is what the concept of Present Future Man exemplifies. The end goal of manifesting is not to wish to become something, but to accept that you already are that future person in the present, even if other people don't see it or believe it yet. It only matters that you believe. And to believe and make something real, you need to tie the experience to emotions or feelings. You are the present future man, and one day everyone else will understand that which you already are. Before you begin this exercise, you need to know exactly what it is you want. The clearer the vision, the better. So at this time, pause this recording, get a pen and paper, and let's create a matrix together. If it is easier for you, you can create a spreadsheet on the computer. We are going to start by dividing the paper into 4 columns. The first column is your detailed and clear future. These are the dreams you have, your desires. You will write these using I am statements, such as, "I am a successful businessman. I am a loving partner. I am confident and respected." Whatever you want to be in the future present is what you write down. Next, for the second column, if you were to achieve this goal, how would you think, feel, and act? So let's say you are a successful businessman or woman. How would you feel? I bet you'd feel happy, confident, and strong. As someone who is successful, you'd be able to share your wealth and help others in your community, which would make you feel even more confident and valued. You'd probably also feel a deep sense of pride. It is very important to find out how you would feel, as we must attach these emotions to the future we are dreaming of. You are trying to act as if you are living this exact future in the present. So when it does finally appear in reality, it is just like deja vu. Some people like to attach a name or identity to this ideal version of themselves, like Lucky Lisa, Jet Setter Jeremy, Rich Ron. This is the expansive and love-filled version of yourself. The third column is, who are you today? If you are not a successful business person, why is that? Are you filled with uncertainty? Are you scared to take the leap? What is the difference between your ideal future and who you are now? Fill this out honestly in the third column. This is not so we focus on being this person, but merely understanding who we are now versus who we dream of being. Again, you may wish to attach a name to this person, like Fear-Filled Frank or Lacking Laura. This is not to make you feel bad about yourself, but to show you that the person you are now is merely a character you have chosen to be, but not who you are in the future. Be brutally honest with yourself when filling this part out. The last column is what we need to dream to make the first two columns a reality. Each person will be different in what they choose, but whatever it is that you imagine, it has to be believable to you. You may try to imagine yourself owning or riding on a mega yacht, but your mind just refuses to believe it. You cannot accept that reality. It is too far-fetched. But you could imagine yourself in a suit at a conference giving a speech, or behind a large expensive desk in an office with your name on it. Whatever it has to be believable by you, this part is extremely important. The only stipulation for this exercise is that you truly desire this goal or dream and that you believe it to be possible. So with these future dreams in hand, we can now begin the Present Future Man Sleep Protocol. This protocol is only meant to be done in a comfortable room before sleeping. It should never be done around water or in any type of vehicle or machinery. We are going to get the body into a very relaxed state, and we want to make sure you are in a safe and comfortable space. Studies have shown that the time the subconscious is most malleable and influenceable is right before you fall asleep and right after you wake up. This is when the brain is floating between worlds. You aren't fully awake, but you are not fully asleep. This brain state is commonly referred to as the theta state. So our goal is to get your body completely relaxed and into the theta state. And once there, we will take the dreams you have and then walk you through them together as precisely and detailed as we can. The more real it seems, the better. To start, I recommend laying down under a sheet or blanket. I myself wear Bluetooth noise-canceling headphones as well as an eye mask. Some people will lay down with soapstone and sugnite crystals in their hands. I have personally done this before, and upon finishing, the stones were quite hot to the touch. We truly are energy-producing machines. But just do whatever is most comfortable for you. This is your world, and you will fall asleep before this recording is over. Throughout this series, we'll have lots of topics to work through for sleep. The core series will be meditations for manifesting our dreams, for becoming the present future man. We will also have ones on forgiveness and letting go, in different modules on dreaming for others. This series will be ever growing and ever evolving as time goes on. Once you have the dream you want to experience tonight and are ready to lay down, put on some headphones and start Present Future Man Sleep Protocol 1, Spirit Walking. The dream should be a scene or various scenes that are about 30 seconds to 2 minutes long that you can repeat over and over. You are going to be replaying this dream on a loop until you fall asleep, and you will repeat this protocol and dream until you accept that this dream has already come true. The end goal of all of this is to reach acceptance, which is also called faith. Once you accept that this future dream has already happened and it is only a matter of time until it appears, you need not repeat it anymore. You are going beyond the point of belief here to true acceptance. If someone were to ask you or question about whether this was going to happen, you'd look at them as if they were crazy. Whatever you dreamed is 100% happening. It is only a matter of when. You must go beyond doubt to pure faith and acceptance about your dream. Once you have received this, you can move on to the next dream on your list. If you start to drift away from the dream or are finding it hard to focus on it, that's okay. Just go back to it and repeat. You can also try changing the scene. As I said, it might not be believable to you, which is why you're having a hard time holding on to it. So make sure whatever the scenario you are dreaming is indeed believable to you. I will be putting out all sorts of other videos further breaking down these concepts. So if this seems like a lot all at once, that is okay. Thanks for trusting me to be your guide through this. And just remember, you are the present future man. And now, if you are ready to begin, click on Sleep Module 1, Spirit Walking. Or just wait and it will autoplay. Let's begin.